guys, welcome back to Cooking with Chunders. This is going to be my first recipe video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a mushroom risotto. Risotto is a great way of moving away from the bog standard pasta that all students seem to eat. I mean, pasta's great, it's cheap, it's yummy, but you know, risotto is a nice change up for that. So I'm going to show you how to be making that today. The ingredients that you're going to need are really basic. Most of them are store-covered ingredients. So you can whip this up really with anything you've got in the fridge that you need to use up. So it's great for going off veg and all that stuff. So anyway, I'm going to take you over the ingredients now and then we'll get started. Okay guys, so as I said, all of these ingredients are extremely basic. Starting on the left hand side, we've got some sliced chestnut mushrooms, then half a diced onion, one largish clove of finely diced garlic, a knob of butter, and then in that little purple pot we've got some arborio rice. It's really important that you make sure it's arborio rice, not any normal sort. Arborio is like a little short, fat rice which is really starchy and makes risottos really creamy. I like to add a bit of Italian herb seasoning into my mushroom risotto. And then we've got a stock that's just boiling water and a OXO stock cube added into it. Right guys, so I've added in my mushrooms into a hot pan with a shot of oil in. I've seasoned them with salt and pepper so that they cook really fast and taste great. I'm just going to let them brown up so they get a really good nutty flavour. And then I'll come back and I'll show you the rest of the steps. Now that my mushrooms have browned nicely, I'm going to add in my onions. I've turned the heat down to medium so that they don't burn. I'm going to just pop my onions into the centre and soften them up. You don't really want any colour on your onions, but I'm going to quickly season them with salt so that they release all their moisture. Right, so at this stage my onions are nice and soft, so I'm just going to add in my garlic for a minute just to take that raw edge off it. You don't want raw garlic in there, but if you cook garlic for too long it goes bitter and horrible, and that's not very nice. So literally a minute in with the other stuff, and then that'll be ready. I like to add in a good shake of Italian herb seasoning just to bring it out, just a good coverage. It really depends on how much you like. And then also at this stage I'm going to add in the arborio rice, okay? Just so it gets all coated in that lovely flavoursome oil and all of the veggies and garlic that we've put in, okay? Now usually at this step, if you're cooking a risotto properly, you'd add wine in and reduce it. That adds a really nice depth of flavour. But as a student, I'd rather not cook off my alcohol. I put that to other uses. So I skip that step and I tend to just go straight in with the stock. All you want to do is add in stock a little bit at a time, like this. A little bit at a time. Give it a stir. Let it all soak up all that nice juices. And then once it's a dry pan again, add a bit more in. Make sure your heat's down right low this time because you don't want all of that water to evaporate off immediately, okay? So I've added in all my stock. I've been stirring it pretty continuously, or every minute or so. Risotto is one of those labours of love, unfortunately. It doesn't take very long, 10-15 minutes tops, but it comes out really creamy. See how thick and plumped up that rice is. But all that stock's been absorbed and it's tasting mighty fine. Right, at this stage, I like to add in the knob of butter, just to add in a bit of flavour and makes it really luxurious and creamy. Also at this stage, if you've got any, you can add in some cheese. Parmesan works nicely in a risotto. I don't have any at home right now and I don't really fancy going to the shop. Cheddar works as well, or if you want to skip it, that's absolutely fine like I am. But it just gives it another aspect of flavour, I suppose. If you wanted to finish with any fresh herbs, you could do, but what student really has fresh herbs, eh? So, as you see, that butter's made it really creamy and really nice. Final step to do here is just taste and adjust for the seasoning, okay? And then you're pretty much ready to plate up. Brilliant. So, my risotto's done, and when you plate it up, it should relax onto the plate, okay? So, just scrape it all out of there, all that yummy goodness. And it should relax nicely onto the plate like that. Probably should have reserved a few nice mushrooms to pop on top for presentation, but you know what, this is my first video, be nice. Now for that all-important taste test. If the food doesn't taste good, what's the point of it? So, just have a little bit here. Ha. Risotto is just one of those really comforting dishes. It's creamy. It's so tasty. Adding that little bit of herb really helps actually. It makes the mushrooms pop. But it's really good and I really hope you give this a try because honestly, it's cheap as chips and tastes freaking awesome. So give it a go. I'm going to get back to this. And see you soon. Bye.